What's up, everybody? Today we will be breaking down Hyperliquid and its 2026 price outlook with real bear, base, and bull case targets. From fundamentals like zero gas fees and high speed perpetual trading to real predictions from top analysts, we'll unpack what drives Hyperliquid's price and where it could realistically land by the end of 2026. Let's get into it. If you're new here, Hyperliquid is a layer 1 blockchain built specifically for high performance DeFi with a focus on fully on-chain perpetual futures trading, zero gas fees, and sub-second transaction finality. The native token HYPE, HYPE, plays a central role in staking, governance, and fee rebates. So today, we will be adding price prediction analysis for 2026, including varied scenarios from conservative to highly bullish. And this will all be based on current market data, forecasts, and specific events that would need to happen in order to reach or not reach these price predictions. Guys, this is not financial advice. I'm here for education and entertainment. But let's get going. So before we talk price, let's do a quick recap. Hyperliquid's L1 is optimized for speed and scalability with its custom HyperBFT consensus and advanced order book logic. It supports gasless perpetual trading and high frequency DeFi activity. Security is reinforced through validators and a secure EVM bridge, making cross-chain transfers safer. The HYPE token is earned through staking, governance, and platform participation. This utility underpins long-term demand, which is key for price projections. So again, guys, you need to understand how each of these chains work. They're all different, and the way that they work can affect the prices. So if you don't fully understand how Hyperliquid works, you need to do some extra research because it doesn't work like every other coin out there. So let's just have a little context. Where is Hyperliquid now? As of recent data, HYPE trades in a varied range depending on the source. So technical forecasts have placed it roughly between $30 and $50 throughout 2025. Historically, it has hit fresh all-time highs above 50, which is primarily driven by trading activity and token buybacks. So now, let's break down what could happen in 2026 under different market conditions. So our bear case, which would be 0% to moderate growth of the chain. So in a bearish crypto market structure, where macro headwinds persist or DeFi growth slows further, our target range is $30 to $50. So basically flat to slightly up. Hyperliquid may struggle if broader crypto sentiment is negative or if token unlocks create selling pressure. So we need to kind of just look at the overall market. Bitcoin is still the main player, right? If Bitcoin goes up, a lot of the other coins are also going to go up. But we do need to look at the sentiment and how many people are using the network, right? That is going to be the main thing going into 2026 is usage and adoption are going to drive coin prices. So technical models suggest HYPE could hover near current levels or even retest lower support zones if Bitcoin and markets stay weak. This scenario isn't extreme. It simply reflects sideways consolidation rather than a dramatic upside. It is the most conservative outcome if adoption plateaus and market appetite cools. So how about the base case? Kind of like what's probably going to happen. And again, not financial advice, but here's the realistic mid-range forecast based on ecosystem adoption and development progression. My target range is, turn this on here, the base case is $80 to $100 by the end of 2026, which would be a little bit more than a double based on where Hyperliquid is at right now. Several analysts outline this scenario if Hyperliquid continues broadening its ecosystem, EVL grows, perpetual volume surges, and institutional interest expands. So here's how this breaks down. Hyperliquid would capture a significant share of on-chain perpetual volume. Ecosystem development reaches multi-billion benchmarks. Broader market cycles turn positive, lifting speculative and utility-driven assets. So in this base case, Hyperliquid could trade higher than its 2025 levels and challenge triple-digit territory, but without blowing past all-time highs by massive multiples, right? So we're just looking at steady increase. And again, guys, if we are going to be in any of these coins throughout 2026 and we're going to hold these coins in our bags with real money that we took out of our paychecks, we're not going to buy and hope, right? We're going to buy and we're going to watch and we're going to learn and we're going to research and we're going to make sure that we understand that these coins we're buying are actually representing real network usage. If people are adopting the network, prices are going to go up. If the chains lose favor, prices are going to go down. And by staying active and involved and paying attention, we can make money. All right, now for the fun part, the bull case, the most optimistic view, $125 to $185. This bull scenario assumes several favorable catalysts will align all in 2026. Hyperliquid would become the leading on-chain perpetual trading venue, dominating DeFi derivatives volume. Institutional and retail adoption would expand, possibly spurred by new products, listings, or ecosystem partnerships. Broader crypto markets would re-enter a strong bull cycle, lifting high utility tokens. So in this environment, Hyperliquid could significantly outperform cyclical assets and approach valuations some analysts highlight in their bullish forecasts. So key factors to watch here. If you're going to have a bag of Hyperliquid tokens, you need to pay attention, and these are the keys you need to look for. Watch videos, look in the news, right? Follow these as though you're invested in them. Platform adoption and volume. We need to see more traders because that equals more fees, which equals improved token economics. Look at tokenomics and unlock schedules. Unlocks can add selling pressure, but buybacks do help offset that. Market sentiment. Guys, we're still in a time where we need to keep an eye on Bitcoin because Bitcoin's performance usually will have a correlation to the altcoin cycles. Ecosystem growth. More applications on Hyperliquid drives demand. So keep an eye on that. Figure out and go research how many applications are on chain. Is the number going up or is it going down? We need to see it going up if we want to hit these price targets. So if we break it down again, our bear case, $30 to $50, base 80 to 100, bull case 125 to 185. Now guys, these aren't guarantees, but they do reflect what current analysts and models project based on adoption, tech, and broader market conditions. So as always, do your own research, manage your risk, and understand that crypto markets are highly volatile, but they are the future. So again, stay focused, lock in, because the future is tokenized.